Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with a Project Pan update for the Day of the Dead Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and it was created by myself and Jen from Project Beauty. This project runs from November 2nd of last year, 2023, to November 1st of this year. And for this project, we concentrated on the celebration of the Day of the Dead. We decided to put together a bunch of prompts. They are doubled. So in order to roll out, say, number 1, you have to finish the goal for A and B in order to roll that prompt out. We also this year added in movies along with some self-care prompts in order to make it a little bit more interesting and to kind of help us learn a little bit more about the celebration. So if you'd like to see how I did this past month, then stay tuned. You guys, this is a super exciting update. I have a full refresh. I'm so excited. Before I get into it though, let me tell you that I have an additional prompt that I finished, which is to watch the movie Coco. If you guys have not seen this movie, you have got to watch it. It is so stinking cute. I watched it on the Disney Plus network, and it is a story about a little boy named McGill, and he is a 12-year-old little boy who loves music, and his family bans it. You're not allowed to have music, and he's trying to get help from the spirit of his great-great-grandfather to get back home and bring music back to his family. It is such a sweet story. I watched it with Jen and Andrea and Deb, and we just had a blast, and all of us loved it. There was a little bit of tear shedding while we were watching it. I was, of course, cross-stitching. I think I knitted for a little bit. It was really fun. So if you've not seen Coco, I totally recommend it. Let me get into my goals. Like I said, I have a total refresh. I'm so excited. So the prompt I had in for 1A was purple, an item, purple packaging, color, whatever. And I brought in the Flight Club palette. You guys, this is fabulous, and if you can get your hands on it, oh my gosh, you need to. This does not even do it justice. These matte shades here blend beautifully. These shimmer shades, there is nothing like them in my collection. I had this in to use 3 times, and I had to stop myself from using it more because I really wanted to, but I have so many palettes in rotation right now behind me that I had to put this away. So this is an absolute joy to use. I am so glad I saw it in Vegas. I was waiting until I was able to see it in person before I purchased it. And the minute I saw it in Vegas, Deb let me swatch a few colors. I was like sold. I had to get it. So I am thrilled. I'm so glad I got this palette. That's rolling out. For 1B, pain, suffering, grief, and mourning, an item that gives you grief is painful to use or a dupe to a product you mourn because you used it up. This comes in for a couple of things. Number 1, it gives me grief. And number 2, this would maybe be a dupe for a product that I loved, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. And after using this, this is not a dupe at all. First of all, it's a totally different shade. Let me swatch it for you. And this is a lovely contour and a lovely shade. I do like the color, but what I hate about this is the packaging. There is no way to close this, so it's just dirty all over. I don't mind the sponge tip applicator, but there's no way to stop product from coming out, and it's all in the cap. So while this is a lovely product and I enjoyed using it the 5 times I had it to use in this project, I wouldn't repurchase it. I would get the Charlotte Tilbury one again. First of all, I love the shade. I love the shade of the Charlotte Tilbury one a little bit better for me for contour. So it's rolling out, but it's not getting kicked out of my collection, that's for sure. I do like it, I just wouldn't repurchase it again. I wouldn't say it's a dupe, let's put it that way. For pink, item with pink packaging, color in the name, whatever. I brought in my CoverGirl Dewy Tint. This was decluttered to me from Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. I love this product. It is in the shade Fuchsia Passion, and it says you can use it on your eyes, lips, and cheeks. I wouldn't use it anywhere except my cheeks. It is a lovely product. I really enjoyed using it. It's of course rolling out. I used it the 5 times, and there it is right there. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit, and I'm also gonna blend out this contour a little bit. So you'll see both of them blended out there a little bit, and the blush is lovely. I really enjoy it. I'm not sure why Andrea decluttered it, but I'm sure glad she did because I'm enjoying the heck out of it. For 2B, Celebration, an item you celebrate because it works amazing for you. I pulled in my ColourPop highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. I already had pan on this, and this just helped expand it a little bit more. I usually just go in with like a smaller fluffy brush to pick this up because this is super blinding. And I mean, that's okay sometimes, but I don't always want it to be blinding, but it is so gorgeous. The ColourPop did it right with these Super Shock Cheek products, not so much with the shadows, even though I do love those too, but they just did a really good job with these. This is a fabulous color for me. I feel like it really works well. It blends out nicely. It doesn't leave a racing stripe. It is going to be rolled out of this project, but I do love it and I would never get rid of it. And then white, an item with white packaging, white color in the name, whatever. I decided to put in this melt finishing powder. It's got the white here and the packaging was white. This is gorgeous. This is brand new to my collection. Here's what this looks like. It doesn't look like much in the pan, but it is a beautiful shimmery, I guess, kind of finishing powder. It just leaves such a beautiful, like, see how it's like shimmery there, right here. Now, I would not put it that heavy on my face. What I did was I took a really, really fluffy brush and just, you know, dipped it in, tapped it off, and then ran it over my face. And it gave such a beautiful glow without looking like cakey and weird. And I was worried. I was worried that it would look really flashy, but it just left such, see that really pretty shine on my hand? It just left such a pretty shine. I am so thrilled that I have this. It's rolling out, but it's not going anywhere in my collection. It's staying put. And then finally, for Purity and Hope 3B, an item you hope is completed quickly, a gimme product, and that is this Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. This was fine. I enjoyed using it. I wouldn't go out of my way to repurchase it, but if I found it somewhere cheap, I would pick it up. And it's done. Yay, out. You've seen that in my buys and buys from the end of the year. So with that being said, I told you, whole new refresh. So I'm bringing in 3 more prompts. I'm not going to bring in a movie because it seems like, you know, my friend group, we just kind of decide, hey, do you want to watch a movie? And then we do it. So, okay, so I'm going to bring in for A and B. For orange, an item with orange packaging or orange in the color and the name. I decided to bring in this, eyeshadow stick from ColourPop. This is a shade of orange. It's kind of like a peachy orange, and this is in the shade Free Time. I'm going to put this in to use 5 times. I want to try to get some more use on these sticks to even see if I want to keep them around in my collection. It is drying out a little bit, but it is a really beautiful shade, and I'm hoping that I can get some use on it and enjoy it while it's still okay in my collection. For 4B, Sun, an item with, or a product with sunscreen in it, I'm gonna bring in this Dr. Jart Syncopair sample. It does have SPF in it, and this is like a green color correcting item for me, which I don't always need, but I'm welcome to have it in my collection, and I'm going to use that 5 times as well. For red, an item, oh, this is, the next prompt is 5. 5A is red, an item with red packaging, red in the color and the name. I'm going to bring in this Melt blush. Now, the problem with this is that the packaging is red. I mean, I guess on the back it's red here, but the packaging is black. So I'm going to bring in this blush, and this is called Pink Sand. And it's super pretty, and there's the shade. I really want to get some use on it, so I'm going to put that in for a 5 times usage goal and test it out, see how I like it. And yeah, I'm sure I will though. I love cream blushes. For 5B, the Blood of Life, is something that you cannot go without in your makeup or skincare routine. And for me, that's powder. I always have to have an under eye powder. And then I set my face with a light dusting of powder. So I'm going to bring in this Givenchy Prism Libra powder. I got the mini, and this is for the light complexion Voile Rosé. It's beautiful. I already tried it once, and then I put it back in my the shame bin to bring out for a project, but this is what it looks like. It has this puff on it, which, I mean, is really dumb. And then here is the powder. I'm really excited to give this a real go and see how it works for me under my eyes when I have like other makeup on. And I'm gonna put this in for a 5 times usage goal. I'm thrilled to just start using it. Oh my gosh. And then for yellow, okay, next prompt for 6. 6A is yellow, an item with yellow packaging, yellow color, or in the name. I'm putting in this Balm Down Boy blush. I haven't used this in forever. And even though it is a brighter pink blush, I tend to really like this in the winter. I find in the summer, I really gravitate toward like my peachy blushes. So I'm gonna put this in. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so freaking pretty. And it is different than the Dior bright pink blush, so it's not in competition. It is really gorgeous. I love this Down Boy blush. And then last but not least for Marigold, that's 6B, a product that has flowers on the packaging, imprint, or a perfume. I'm gonna bring in this Kiko Milano face mask. This was a gift to me from Valerie. I don't typically use face masks because I've not yet found one that like fits my face very well. It always like covers up my mouth or makes me like covers my nose. I can't breathe, blah, blah, blah. So I'm anxious to try this one to see if it works for me. She loves these masks, so I was grateful to have it gifted to me. So I'm gonna use this. So that is my update for the Day of the Dead Project Pan. I'm really excited that I was able to do a complete refresh. And yeah, I hope you liked this update. Thank you so much for giving me part of your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.